Welcome to the George FT TV YouTube channel. Today we'll discuss how we went for round 18, so should be good. This week was pretty good for us. Long term, we'll see because we have a few injuries, but can't complain. 25.98 this week, just short of 2600, and into rank 181. So it goes to show, you make up 50 points here, 50 points there during the season. Pre-buy, you fielded the wrong rookie, you lose 30 points here, and then all of a sudden, your full 23 comes together. If you got there, maybe you have 22 in McCarthy. And yeah, the difference between a decent premium, a bad premium, and the top premiums has been massive this year. And you can make up so much ground post-buy. And yeah, all the whatever your rank was, whether it was really bad or really good, like the swings are pretty wild in the back half of the year. So as you can see, yeah, I didn't think I would get close to this rank. I mean, I'm not... Josh Daicos scoring 200 wasn't on my bingo card, so we'll take it, and then, we'll enjoy the luck when it comes. But, also got a few injuries, so that's how it goes. But, rank 181, so pretty pleasing rank. So, Josh Daicos 198. How is this possible? I can't believe it, but... he moved into the fourth quarter, moved into the midfield, played unbelievable, and missed a few shots on goal as well. Could have been like a 150 point quarter. Plus scaling as well was pretty kind. So when it's a close game in the fourth quarter, that's when, like we saw Horn Francis today, kicked a probably a lucky goal with he clean bowled Harry Edwards, and got massive points for that. So we know close scaling, that's how it goes. But very happy with Daicos and our trade-in for Cordwell. So we're sitting on 4 trades post-buy. I'm thinking, this is like the most trades I've had post-buy for a while. I don't know how many years, but I was feeling good about that. And all of a sudden, trade Cordwell, trade Nick Martin. What's happening with Rosie? We might be forced to hold Sherry. The team's under the pump to be fully fit, so we'll see how that goes. And I've just realised probably Mera and McKercher could cop tags this week. We know Sydney love a tag at the moment, and we know that Mera is pretty much on his own. No help at all in that midfield with their injuries, so we'll see. Might need to loop both. Bedford hasn't really been tagging. Maybe we'll just back Merritt in, but we'll speak about that soon. In terms of Essendon, with Nick Martin and stuff. But Rosie hand, Nick Martin ACL. Feel so sorry for him. But attitude was good about that. But Sherry as well, suspended. Most likely gets a few weeks. So what do we do? Well, I think you hope with Rosie. So if anything's 2 to 3 weeks, we're just going to hold because we don't want season-ending injuries, especially SC finals. I don't really, even though I'm in cash leagues, I don't really, I still care more for overall rank. Maybe I need to let go of that, but that mindset. But I mean, that's how I kind of just like overall. I don't really care for leagues much, even cash ones. It's whatever the rank spits out. Or whatever happens in SC finals, I'm trading for rank, not SC finals, put it that way, so it's whatever. So yes, hopefully Rosie's not too serious, a little bit worried though. Martin has to go, I've already decided, we're going to get Horn Francis. All I needed to see was him play well and be fully fit, looked like it to me. It's been a nasty hold for those that held, I think he's in the low 400s now, but the turns come, and the fixture's not too bad either. Hawks midfield not that good. We saw what the Crows midfield gave up to the Dogs. Libba, Richardson, Bont, Geelong midfield, not that's whatever. Freo midfield's decent. Carlton are a mess at the moment, and then Gold Coast at home might be tough, but it's not not really fearing this fixture without looking at DFS, but you will see. So definitely Martin to Horn Francis, but we'll go through the team and go through some trades and whatnot, and we'll discuss what to do with Sherry because, I mean, if he's suspended, which it looks like he will be because AFL's hell-bent on you can cuss a player, you're pretty much dead, it seems. Grundy's plays North next week, and even like Grundy had one bad matchup and 5 piss matchups, and now it's turned into 6 piss matchups, and those that can get there, I would do it. Okay, so you got what's like Hamish Free, who's rucking for them. I think he might have been delisted. Briggs has actually been okay lately since being looking injury free, and then you got probably Fort. I don't know what the situation with McInerney, if they're playing both or whatever. I mean, Goldstein's like nearly 40. Geelong's Rucks are Geelong's Rucks, and we know West Coast Rucks. So, man, if you can get there, it's the best pod in the game. 160, 150, 150, 180, 120, 150. Now versing VFL Ruck. Crazy stuff. It's the ownership. It's hard. Most people will need 2 trades to get there unless you're randomly sitting on 200k. Seven 7.5 and top 1%. It's not that much. We'll see how much it goes up during the week. Yeah, people are getting him. I think with Grundy, I don't know what to put it down to, but he must be just feeling better in his body. Like, he's just moving so well at the moment. Like, even last year, I traded him back in late last year, and he just looked tired at times and wasn't getting around the ground all that well. Now just dominating the ruck, doing everything around the ground, getting heaps of disposals. So it's just so random how it's happened, and but yeah, it's been a great pod if you have him. I don't know how you even get there. So we'll look at Sherry. I'm not going to trade him. I'm in no position to. 6 trades, 6 weeks left, 2 trades, maybe 1 if Rosie's out for a long time. So we'll see. But yeah, I mean, so you're looking at the defense. So Geordie Clark, great. Josh Daicos. I mean, yeah, hopefully he gets a bit more mid-time, and he's probably a target now. If you're looking for a pod, he's got Richmond. He's had a really nice run as well. 5 all MCG except for 1 as well. I'm not sure what he can do on the midfield. I think defensively, like, he tackles, but it's his ability to get on loose balls, I think, and sneak forward. Excuse me. So yeah, really loved his game, and a player capable of this ceiling. There's only a handful of players that can do this. Whitfield was pretty good. Started the game. I'm on 4G at the moment because the internet's kind of stuck, so I got to be careful clicking stuff. I'll try not to, but yeah, he started the game with turnover, a clanger. Started the game with a turnover and a clanger, and then got caught holding the ball, went to the bench, and yeah, pretty much cooked his quarter 1 score, and then made a good fight back after that. So I'm quite happy to own Whitfield. The more Giants you have against Essendon, and look, it's Essendon most likely are the easiest matchup. Their whole team is injured, basically. Their injury list will be pushing probably 20 at this point. Nick Martin's a massive loss. Setterfield's been okay playing that big-bodied sort of stopper role in the midfield, so that's sort of another loss too. And now, like, no Caldwell, no Martin, no Setterfield. There's going to be Hobbs, Sardis, and Merritt, unless I'm missing someone, and Durham. So, yeah, there's just so many injuries. So that's the thing with Merritt as well. That, like, first of all, Goldstein's nearly 40, so he's not going to get that great service, and they just can't possess the ball. They just don't. They're missing the players, apart from maybe like Archie Roberts down back, like, who's actually able to accumulate a lot of the ball and Merritt in that team. So it's just like, who plays Essendon? I just feel like they're going to get destroyed every week. Dogs will put it down on them. Sydney will put it down. Geelong, like, it's a rough fixture. Like, Carlton, maybe not, but it's a really rough next 5. Like, their next 4 finals teams, although Sydney's not there at the moment, they're playing like it. Sheezer was good, bit more mid-time today. Still starting half forward, but a few injuries and stuff. So I do like him around the ball. I like his contested game. So I want him around the midfield. So we'll see how we go. Clark, not much on the not much there. But maybe Campbell Gray comes back. I don't know if he played VFL or not, but I think he's a test or something. It was 1 week or something like that. Butters was our captain. His captain percent was 50%, so that was heaps. I was pretty surprised at that. Well, I shouldn't be, but just it was a lot of people must have not had it on Bond or probably failed a Nick Daicos VC, who would have been popular. Nick sort of just going at the moment. I can't remember if he was sore during the game. Why did he score 85 again? Can't remember. Look, he'll bounce back against Freo. Richmond as well coming up. Bont, unbelievable. And this is why you needed, like, cash was hard this year, and you needed money for Bont. And this is exactly why. He's given you 2 of the worst scores he's ever put out, but he's given you 2 170s. So that's why we love Bont. Dawson, outstanding. Andy's like, this is good. We're very happy with Andy pick, and run in the next few is really, really good as well. So I like his, maybe not last 3, but I like his next 3. Looking at what happened to Collingwood's midfield. Merritt, yeah, pretty worried. I'd like to luxury trade this to Gawn, but we are in no position to do that, unfortunately. And that's only because of where they're at. A Bedford here, tough matchup here, Jordan here, Sheen Mullen. I don't know if Saints will tag, and I don't know if Carlton will tag in round 24. But, you know, there's a few. The Jordan issue and the Mullen are probably the 2 main ones. Bedford's not really tagging. Do they just pull it out because it's Merritt? Maybe. Dunkley was really good. Good job on Cripps. And yeah, Sarong played good, didn't score well. This happened all year, but what do you do? Oh, that's a really bad last 3. I didn't realise how bad it was. Been a rough own. Not going to say never again. Yeah, 3 round to 80. Hopefully bounce back this week. McCarthy, we're probably going to start calling on when tags happen with potentially like a McKercher, or maybe we just have to straight field him because Rosie's out. We'll see. Roland, this is another issue that we didn't need, but looks like they're playing 2 rucks. Maybe they're just experimenting. One giving Max Heath some exposure, and one just to experiment. Like, are they still getting TDK? Interested to hear what Saints fans think, because yes, you're getting him. It's not costing you draft picks, but do you want that much salary cap? And what does that mean for Rowan Marshall and the ability to recruit other players or sign up other players when you got that much cap space put into TDK? Because he's not worth it, obviously. I mean, there's very few players that are worth it. Maybe like less than 10 players in the league would be worth that sort of money, 1.7 mil a year. So, yeah. I wouldn't like to... I think Rowan's better than TDK, especially over the duration of the season. Sherry had a bad game, probably lost All Australian today. Suspended and lost to Gawn. That's going to be a tough pill to swallow because he's been so good, and I would love to see him get All Australian, but I think it might be Gawn. If he's out for 3 weeks, plus Gawn beat him easily, I think, might be Gawn. Baz we all have, so who cares? McRae's been good, only 50% owned, and forward line's pretty shit. Like, we're relying on Rankin playing more forward. Petrarch is just not scoring that well. He played really well, but didn't score well. Martin's now gone. Warner's just going. What is the CBAs for Warner? Oh, they're fine. So the role's fine. There's no issue here. He's just not scoring that well. North, Kirsten coming as well. West Coast, fixture's good. So, like... And sometimes you take these dribble guys for granted. Even though they're not, scoring as much as you want them to score, at least they're on the park, not getting injured. McKercher's been great. Paid $390K for this. If you got him for $340 on that first week, even better. So this has been a good own. Apart from the first week we got him when he scored 60, like his 5 round is... He's averaging 100 for us. Obviously, that bad game in the wet, but take that. So, it's that time of year, probably a bit too much time spent on going through the team. But in terms of like anti-pods that are hurting us, it's probably going to be gone now. hard run is over. Pitney will be an interesting matchup for him though. Pitney is pretty strong in the contest, so Max won't be able to bully him too hard, I don't think, but we'll see. Never doubt Big Max. Who else? The thing that hurts about Martin is, one, it happened against Richmond, which should have been a fill your boots game, and two, this was our pod in the forward line that was supposed to help us, and it's just gone to the complete opposite. So yeah, Sinclair was good today. He was good more early when Nas was getting shut out of the game and sort of moving around, like starting forward, starting the wing, sort of going everywhere was Nas. And once Nas started getting a bit more involved in the back half when he could, it sort of hurt Sinclair a little bit, I think. So yeah, we'll see what happens with Rosie and Sherry, but Nick Martin has to go, and it's easily for me Horn Francis. Save a bit of money as well, so we've got a little bit of money up our sleeve if we need it for whatever reason. So Sherry is a hold for me. Like, we have no choice. If he gets 4 weeks, oh, shit, I don't know what we're going to do. If he gets 3, I think we're going to reluctantly hold and just cop it. If he gets 2, definitely hold for me. So you can get pretty much anyone we want, except for the one we want, which is Grundy. That opens up the chance for us to get a pod as well if Rosie's out long term, but I really hope he's okay and we just hold him and field McCarthy if we need to for a couple of weeks or whatever happens. So that's how we'll line up. I mean, I'm stoked with the defense. Like, is this like the defense you want? Maybe there's a little bit better out there. Maybe like an Ash over Sheasel, and then McCurch has gone well, so I'm pretty happy with him. I guess Sinclair, if he hits form, maybe him, or there's a few other good ones that I'm missing. Holmes, of course, just had one bad game, so I'm sure he'll bounce back. Mids, yeah, there'd be a few, instead of Sarong and Merritt. Even like Dunkley's been good, but he every chance to put out a 70 or an 80, like same chances that as putting out a 150. But yeah, I'd love like McLuggage, maybe Ed Richards, maybe George Hewitt, and whoever else. So we'll go through Ruckman for those, because we all have Sherry and people will want to trade, assuming he gets suspended. If you can get to Grundy, like, would you go from 4 to 2 to get Grundy? I think I actually would risk that because of the fixture, especially if he's playing against the second Ruck. Like, he's going to destroy them on his form. I guess it's looking at fixture. If you don't have Gorn, that would be the one in one trade. So I think Grundy and then Gorn. I think he's just had his hard run, so I assume an easy one. Yeah, Roma. West Coast again. So if he's playing West Coast and I'm sitting on a 0 with Sherry, oh my god. Tim English, Meek not too bad. So yeah, it's more the next 20 and 21. Dogs is a good matchup too. Like, he'll kill English surely, but they do shark a lot of hitouts. So how's Meek's run? He would have been a good pickup at 440. I've always sort of liked Meek. He's been a bit up and down. Yeah, he's had 2 massive weeks. Oh, he's got Port. Sweet wasn't that good. I thought Flynn was good against Sweet today. There's a Rob and they Gorn in there. Like, it's... They play Pitney, it's probably not that good, but there's a few good and bad ones here. Like, it's getting a bit pricey now, but I don't think you can justify Meek over Gorn. I don't think you can. There's no point going Rowan now. Yeah, you got. Oh, if he misses 3, then he'll miss. So do you actually want him to miss? Should he miss 3 so you get this score? Oh, no, my head's not blocking it, but yeah, North matchup there. And then it's just, yeah, sort of rubbish. I really like Pitney's game. Briggs has been pretty good too. He'll be cheap next year. like 400k or something. Yeah, he's gone back up, so it would have been a decent buy for 370 or whatever he was. Just found a bit he's had 2 easy matchups, and he's got another one as well. Yeah, that's run home's pretty bad too, so I think it's a no from me. But yeah, good one this week. So I think it's Grundy if you can get there in 2. Maybe you want to go down to 2 trades just because it's going to be a wild pod with the easy fixture. Otherwise, it's gone. What do you do if you have those as well? What's English's run? I guess you're just looking at runs. How many West Coast are? That's a pretty nice run. Oh, he's got West Coast and Essendon. Look, I've never been the biggest fan of English. His actually form's been really good though. Without looking too in depth and just looking at fixtures, Gawn 1. Or no, Grundy 1 if you can get there. It's not going to burn your team into flames. 2 Gawn, 3 English. I think that's the 3 I would go. And you should be able to afford it because they're all the same price. That's just me, just by looking at that. So, in terms of forwards, like I think Chad Warner should have a big one coming soon. With the run's not bad and the roll's not too bad either. So I don't mind Warner. Now you want to have some fun. Riley Thilthorpe, yeah, could go there. Port Toll's not that good. Sydney Tolls he should. Gold Coast Tolls should be alright. Hawthorn Tolls might be hard. There's a West Coast and a North in there. If Horn Francis wasn't there, this is probably where I'm going. I don't mind Darcy either. I mean, I still kind of hate key forwards. But I think the turn will come with Darcy. He's had a few tough ones. Christ, he's got Essendon. I think I'll back in Horn Francis here. Or back in Horn Francis. But I think I'd almost go Darcy, Thilthorpe, Warner, whoever. I probably wouldn't go Rankin. But he's been decent. But just ownership, I think I'd probably just grab a pod. Always 5 rounds 101. The roll's not even that good. But yeah, he's been kicking bags and stuff. You could do worse than Rankin. But I think, or McRae, if you don't have him, I'd probably prefer him. But at the price, for me, I'll go Horn Francis. A little bit nervous on like durability or whatever, but plays Hawthorn this week. He'll want to get up for that because they hate each other based on last year. So that's it from me. Yeah, see how we go. Long way to go, so definitely want to preserve. Just want to avoid capitulation and start copping zeros because that's when you don't want to be giving up 100, 200, 300 points in round 23 and 24. That's the goal here, to completely avoid that. And we got a few safety nets. We got the 23 premiums, and you can see how important 23 is to cover. You know, it's rare, but you get a double injury to Rosie and Martin, plus you get a dog score from someone else, and all of a sudden you're copping 2 sub 60 scores. So, but yeah, big up to SuperCoach Haroldson for giving us flex position. I love it. I think it'd be alright for fantasy, but fantasy's not really my go. It's SuperCoach, so I'll let them sort that out. That's for them to decide. And I don't think my opinion weighs much for that community, but I do really like fantasy. For those wondering, my Captain Rosie in fantasy, like everything's gone wrong. Brought in Cordwell last week, got Martin, got Rosie, Kennedy, what the hell, scored 30. Like everything's gone wrong in this format for me. I've got no rookies either. Basically, I've been trying to get McCarthy up, sitting on all this money in the bank, but I can't get him because I keep getting injuries. So, and that's the thing. Like, yeah, I had to finish my team in the last round of the bye. So that's like, if you don't finish your team by the buys and then you start getting injuries, you're pretty much screwed because now you're stuck fielding rookies until you can trade into it. So that's how it goes. And yeah, sports deck, I got Martin as well. So I think, yeah, fantasy, I'm ranked 6k. Like, terrible. Really disappointing year in that format. But yeah, things can just go wrong and it happens. Sometimes you have bad year, you play bad, plus you get a bit of bad luck, put it together, the season's screwed. So that's how it goes. And that's it from me. Keep it to 25 minutes. Thanks for everyone that's still watching. At this point of the year, I know viewership drops off. People lose interest. It's whatever. And like, yeah, it's my fantasy team started going to shit about round 8. I think I traded in Philippa and Huswaite back to back, and they both scored awfully. Got injured and subbed, and that's when my season started to capitulate in that format. So, and then pretty much I stopped listening to fantasy. I was listening to a few fantasy podcasts, and once my fantasy team went to shit, like I had no interest in listening to any fantasy content. But if my team was doing good, I'd probably still be listening to it. So, probably same for SuperCoach. My SuperCoach team was shit. If I have a really shit week, I switch off from listening to content. So, yeah. Anyway, that's how you feel about the game sometimes. Thanks all for watching, and see you guys do the podcast this week. Need to get the lessons video up because there's a lot I want to discuss on that video. I've got it there on Friday, so maybe we'll do it then. If not, within the next week or two. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.